Pete. I'm working on a college application, and it says I gotta tell them about myself.
More like sell yourself. It's the worst.
You got any advice?
Well, take me. Hi, I'm Peter Parker. I'm 25 years old, I have a bachelor's degree in biophysics, and I'm in love with the greatest woman ever.
Humble brag.
Who is the best journalist in this city.
Word. Go MJ.
I try to live up to the example set by the other greatest woman ever, my Aunt May.
Humble brag again. Damn.
And a while back, I was bitten by a radioactive spider and got superpowers.
I can't put that in my essay.
Hey, I'm laying the track as I drive the train. I've used my powers to help the city and stop a lot of people who wanted to hurt it. Like my mentor, Dr. Otto Octavius. His lab got shut down by an old colleague, Norman Osborn. Otto retaliated by releasing a bioweapon. In the end, I managed to stop Otto, but not without great cost.
That was pretty good. But I'm no Peter Parker.
Exactly. You're Miles Morales. You're 17 years old and a student at Brooklyn Vision's Academy. What else?
I guess I help out with my mom's work in Harlem every now and then. She's Councilwoman Rio Morales. And there is a girl I like who's spectacular and inspiring, and I think is one of the best artists in the city. And I also got bitten by a radioactive spider that gave me superpowers. I learned how to be a Spider-Man from the OG. But I learned how to be a hero from my dad. He was killed by Martin Lee in the City Hall bombing. The good I try to do every day is the good my dad planted in me. But it's been hard. Even with superpowers, sometimes we can't save the people we love, no matter how hard we try. A hero's someone who doesn't give up, though. And I don't plan to. I don't know, man. I can't talk about me without talking about Spider-Man.
Sure you can. You just have to... Yeah, why don't you just start another draft?
We're ready. Are you good?
Promise me something.
Anything?
If this doesn't work, take me out.
It'll work.
I don't have a lot of time left. I want a chance to say goodbye.
I'm not going to lose you. I will never let you go.
Alright, what is up guys, Nate4 here and welcome to the first episode of Spider-Man 2. I played through the first game and I played through Miles Morales as well, so if you want to watch those, I will link them somewhere. Go and check those out if you want to play a bit of catch up. Yeah, we played through both. I had a good time with both. And I know what you might be thinking. This game came out a couple weeks ago, maybe like a month ago or so. Why am I playing it now? The reason for that is because I was really on the fence about it. Well, for one, I've been busy, and two, it's like, I don't know if I want to dedicate all my time to this game and it not perform that well. Like, playing through Mortal Kombat 1 was easy, but this game is definitely like
we are all very lucky today,
the God of War series and stuff like that, so we'll see how it goes. Because here on my channel, in terms of my gaming videos,
Ever wonder
it's either they
how
perform
some
well or they don't.
birds,
So it's very
reptiles,
hit or
and
miss.
run right across
So we'll see. I wanted to play it when it was
surface
hot,
tension.
you know, like when it just dropped, because I had it like as soon as it dropped.
Okay.
But I don't know. I was very indecisive. I was like, I don't want to
Surface
dedicate all my
tension
time if no one's
is all
going to watch
about
it, you know?
cohesion.
So,
Now, in
that was my
equation,
problem.
surface tension,
another thing is,
as the force exerted
I did
parallel
play
to the
through this
surface of
game
a
already. I did play through the game. I beat the game
F
on my own. So this will be my
divided
second
by the
playthrough.
length, L, of the line over which the force acts. Can
So
anybody?
yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy it, man. Hopefully you guys can
I need your
appreciate
help.
my schedule. I'm gonna try to be good with this one.
Mr.
Like I said, I
Morales,
could have done
is
this
it-
weeks ago,
Are you
but
sure this isn't
it's
something you
like
can handle
I
yourself?
don't want to waste all my time recording, setting up the face cam, setting up the green screen, all my lights, if nobody's gonna watch it.
Read chapter 4. Or
So that's
5 or whatever.
where my concerns come
Miles,
from.
I need this job. If the principal comes back and sees I'm gone, I'm gonna get fired.
I know, but you gotta see this.
I will say, since I did play through this game already, I had a great time with it. And I'm sure they have cameras in the school that can see them doing that stuff. There's no way. But no, man, this game is tons of fun. Compelling story. So I'm actually pretty excited to be playing through this a second time. Now, I know this is around the same length as the first game, so I don't remember how many episodes it took me to beat that game.
Bro, I told you to be on time.
It's fine. We'll be back before we know it.
Good, because I had my college application review with the school counselor.
Oh, you finished your essay?
But I mean, 9 times out of 10, I'll just go ahead and complete it. Every game, playthrough, walkthrough, whatever you want to call it, I have completed here on the channel. There hasn't been one that I was just like, it's not performing that well, I'm just not going to do it.
Hey guys, you might want to get
And I think the reason for that is because one day if I decide I want to come back and watch any of these, I want to be able to complete it, you know? Just be like, oh, watch it all in its entirety.
Really loving the new regime.
You'll whip him into shape in no time.
So we'll see.
So, what's up with Marco?
I think that's why I never played The Last of Us Part 2 on the channel,
According to witnesses,
because
he was
I
running
just
down
didn't think
Broadway
anybody would
yelling
watch it.
nonsense.
Because the first
They
one,
say he seemed angry
I played
paranoid.
The Last of Us the first time.
He just
It didn't perform as well as I
exploded.
wanted it to,
Man, hopefully we can calm
unfortunately.
him down.
But
I've seen people
we'll
lose
see.
control like this.
I didn't get a chance to look at the views for Spider-Man and Miles Morales, so I'm not too sure if those did the numbers that I liked or not.
No way.
But there's a few gaming videos that I've done that I'm like,
Barely prototype.
wow, that actually did a lot better than I thought it would.
No comment.
Especially around the Mortal Kombat 1 side of things.
Look out! You okay?
Yeah, but I think
I
we
mean,
found him.
I would want Spider-Man's powers, but I would not want the life of Peter Parker. Absolutely not. This dude be stressing. Nothing goes his way. He always gets like the short end of the stick.
MJ wasn't kidding. We gotta help him before he hurts someone. Or
I mean, I'm sure
himself.
everybody in this universe does, especially
That arm looks
just all the
dangerous.
random citizens that live in New York.
Maybe
Like,
he's
imagine just
hungry.
saying, man, let's go out for coffee, and then you just see this right down the street. That'd actually be crazy.
I got an idea.
Then they deal with this pretty frequently too, so that's crazy.
Still angry after all these years, Marco? You should try yoga.
But yeah, this is a very good-looking game. I remember really liking the first game, so I
Must
gotta.
be more of a Pilates
I'm
guy.
trying to remember which one I liked.
That was your idea?
Never said it was a good one.
Because at least to my knowledge,
All
this one keeps most of the fundamentals the same, which is a good thing. Because if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Gameplay feels the exact same. It looks like they reused some of the animations, which is fine. It's not like a deal breaker.
for this delivery. It's coming in hot. I'm there.
But I think it's in terms of the story where it's like, I don't remember which one I liked.
Mini Marcos? I wish I could do that.
And now we get to fight and have some fun.
Set Mr. Airstick down, but not before he barks on my suit.
He's not the only one. Sandman just picked out some new friends. What the?
And I know that some
Did you
people
do that?
complained and said that this game,
Need you now.
it was the same length as the previous, well, the first game,
Sorry, who's this?
and a lot of people weren't too happy about that. I mean,
Of course. Principal
I think it's fine personally, because it doesn't overstay its welcome. This game just has like a lot of replayability, so personally I think it's fine because I remember Miles Morales and Uncharted: The Lost Legacy being like really short, that it just felt like DLC. Like fun games, but it's like, dude, like it's over that fast. So I'm okay with the length of this game.
I'm just running back right now.
And there's lots you can do. There's lots of side quests. You can just swing around for like an hour, just have a blast. So, I think it's fine, personally.
Almost there. How you holding up?
Miles? Principal Evans called.
And like I said, I remember
Am I getting
the night that
expelled?
this game dropped, me, my friends, cousins, roommates, we were all just crazy excited. To the point, like, as soon as it hit like 12 o'clock, we were all on the game. We were just anxiously awaiting this game to drop. And it lived up to the hype, man. Like I said, I already beat the game. This is actually my second playthrough.
I always hated that name.
But I played that in like my own
This
personal
has
free
nothing
time.
to do with you. Leave me alone.
But I think the person who was excited the most was my friend Will. If you don't know Will, he was the one that I worked on Hellfire Hades with. Good guy. He loves Spider-Man. He's like the #1 fan for Spider-Man that I know of. He's always sending me like all these like Spider-Man memes and TikToks and stuff. And to the point where he dressed up as Spider-Man for Halloween. So I mean, hey, if he likes it, I love it.
Guess he wasn't happy to reconnect.
But
Really the nostalgic
yeah, I know he was really excited for the game, so we're all just having a good time with it.
He's not listening. We gotta
But
turn
can it
up a
win
notch.
Game of the Year? That's the real
He
question.
hates water. His
We're
shoulders
gonna
are
see.
already wet.
Bet he's not a big fan of electricity then either.
Read my mind.
Bang. And we were also debating like who's going to be more fun to play between Miles and Peter. And a lot of, I think the majority of people were like, oh man, Miles, he's faster, he has electricity and all this and that. I'm
Keep
like,
the water flowing in the
but Peter,
meantime.
he's the OG, man. Take the experience over the power.
Done. Take your shot.
Plus his game was a little bit better than Miles Morales'. Plus I think just Peter as a character by himself is just a great character. I mean, not to say that Miles isn't. Miles is a great character. I mean, I think there's a reason why people enjoy Into and Across the Spider-Verse so much.
Some water.
It's the character and the just the visuals of it all.
Watch out.
It's pretty exciting. Yeah. Just throw us to a different neighborhood. We went to like Times Square to freaking Manhattan. Yeah, I'm sorry. I couldn't live here, man. I couldn't.
But I lost you there.
Aesthetically, it's a cool place, but
Time for Genki to work
living
his
there
magic.
under these conditions, absolutely not.
Nuts. I know, man. But listen.
Oh yeah, and also speaking of the movies,
Let me check the grid.
by the time this is being recorded, the Madam Web trailer just came out a day or two ago,
He knows.
Genki knows all.
and it's met with some mixed reception.
In class earlier.
I never should have thought it gifted school.
I mean, all those Sony movies are like Morbius and Venom,
Get up close now.
so I mean, I'm not too surprised.
Give him today's forecast, Spider-Man.
100% chance of rain.
I mean, it looks solid. It doesn't look anything game-changing, but I mean, I see it. I mean, it looks okay.
Guys, the water tank on the Matheson building should do the
Plus, I
trick.
mean, it has
We're talking
freaking
10,000
Sydney
gallons
Sweeney
here.
and what,
Thanks, Genki.
Isabella Marchette is her name, I believe. So I'm already hitting on that. And no, I don't want to sound like that guy where it's like, oh man, stop objectifying women and stop making everything sexual. I do think they're both very, very beautiful and very talented. So I'm okay with it. I enjoy both of them. I enjoy both of the works that they do. Both of them have pretty impressive resumes. So I mean, I enjoy them both. Nothing even sexual.
Spider-Man?
I just wanted to live normal, like everyone else.
This isn't the way.
And I'm gonna definitely try to get better with my recording schedule because this is not it. It's like I've been really wanting to. Like, it's one of those things where it's like I've gotten so used to it that it's just like a part of my everyday life. It's basically like breathing for me now. And some days when I don't get to it, it upsets me. It really does. I mean, if I could just sit home and make money from recording, I would do that in a heartbeat. I definitely would. But no, I have other responsibilities, so sometimes this does have to get the background treatment, unfortunately. You know, my channel has been doing really good this year.
Where are you, Pete?
Get back here.
Stay inside!
Sometimes I check my YouTube stats more than my email.
It's gonna be a long day.
Like, I enjoy seeing like the stats, what you guys are watching. Oh jeez. Whoa.
Keep it moving, Miles.
But no, like, I'm able to see like all the statistics and everything like that. Like, what videos are like, which videos are you guys watching?
Still have one.
How long are you watching them? How quick are you to view them and stuff like that? Like, are you clicking it as soon as I post it, or are you just waiting a little while? Like, I can wait. Or, oh man, I gotta watch this like right now. Like, I can see all those things, which is pretty cool. And that's partly why I was kind of afraid to start this game. Because I'm like, I don't know how this game is going to perform. I don't do gaming videos nearly as much as I used to. But you guys really enjoy like the movie reviews, the versus series, the vlogs. So I mean, if it works, then it
with my
works.
counselor later, and the principal thinks that I'm.
So I really want to do what you guys want to see, and I also want to do stuff that I want to do.
Please, be careful.
And I did say I was going to play this game. That was really the only reason why I played the first Spider-Man on the channel the first time, is because they released saying, oh, Spider-Man 2 is in the works right now. I was like, okay, they announced it, so let's play through the first one, and preparation for this one. So I pretty much hinted at this a long time ago. And I gotta give the people what they want, even if I'm a little late on it. Better late than never.
You're only making it worse for yourself, Marco!
I don't care.
Wish I could just write about this for my essay. Get into any college I wanted. Or Spider-Man would. Right. Brainstorm later, Miles. Focus.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm a little distracted right now. It sounds like there's like a lot of like high school kids right outside my freaking house. I'm sorry. It's very distracting. And I don't want to be that guy, you know, be like, hey kids, quiet down. Then they like egg my house or something. It's like, dude.
Water tank's ours! Actually, it's his now! Hey, sorry, what'd I miss?
It is pretty hot in here though. Probably should take off the hoodie.
Give him a drink instead!
I feel like Sandman sometimes he's underappreciated, man. Like, I feel like he doesn't get the same praise as like Venom, Doc Ock, Green Goblin. I feel like he always gets like the short end of the stick in that regard in terms of villains. Like he's cool, he's respected, but I don't think he's a top 3 for a lot of
Break
people.
out the new toys.
Which is a bit of a shame because he was really cool in Spider-Man 3.
Here goes nothing.
Oh, this part is so cool. And this is like my favorite edition of the game. This is so cool.
But we're not out of this yet.
But like I was saying, like
What happens if he
Flint
gets all
Marco,
that
he
bad?
wasn't really like a
Think he just did.
bad person.
Gonna need you
Just
ASAP,
the
Miles.
circumstances were bad.
I see him all right. I'm right behind you.
And it's kind of weird because the visuals in Spider-Man 3 are better than some of the visuals in freaking modern movies. Like that's actually kind of crazy. That movie was done in 2007. They're probably developing it in like 2006.
Innocent people are in
The
danger.
fact that movie looks better than some of the stuff that they're putting out now is just, it's honestly absurd. And I kind of miss that like darker like Marvel tone that they used to have, like Spider-Man, Fantastic Four, Ghost Rider, Blade, X-Men, Daredevil, Punisher even. Like, I would have loved to see like them all get like a movie together, like a cinematic adventure. Similar to like Infinity War and Endgame, something like that. I think that would have been pretty
One and
cool.
only. Any ideas?
I mean, they have enough characters for it.
Yeah. Class is back in session.
I've been talking to some of my friends who are like, I don't know, man, the MCU is not what it used to be. You know, it kind of fell off just a little bit. And I want to see it succeed, man. Like, the MCU, they've been entertaining us for years now, making so much money, being so successful, but it's like, I don't know, it's kind of turning into like the DC stuff, where it's like kind of just mediocre. And not even just mediocre, it's also like, you have to watch everything for certain things to make sense, and that's just a little exhausting. And that's the problem that the DC like CW show had, where it's like, oh, if you want to watch this crossover, you gotta watch this show. Oh, if you want to watch this episode, you gotta watch this episode of this show for this to make sense. And it's like, so now it's like, oh, you gotta watch Miss Marvel to watch the Marvels. You gotta watch Eternals for this to like, yeah. Oh, you gotta watch WandaVision for Multiverse of Madness makes sense. Like, it's just certain things now that it's like, do I have to?
Now or never, Spider-Man.
Like, do I gotta watch this for this to make sense? Can I just watch like a summary video or something?
Because we promised to protect this
So I think
city.
that's part of the reason why Marvel is kind of like struggling right now. It's just fatigue. I think a lot of people are kind of just like not done with superhero movies, but it's just like we've just been getting so many that it's just like that. And I know the Marvels is performing terribly, going like same rank as like the Flash kid and stuff like that. Blue Beetle, I think, is kind of underrated. Should have done a little bit better. I thought the movie was cool. Underrated. Now, I just hope they don't mess up Deadpool 3. I believe production has stopped like twice now for that movie or something like that. You can't mess up Deadpool. You can't. So I'm a little concerned for the future of the MCU at the moment. I've seen tweets and stuff about them saying like, oh, we're gonna bring back Robert Downey Jr. and Scarlett Johansson, and it's like, kind of defeats the purpose of the entire thing. And I know RDJ, he's kind of showed like he doesn't really want to return back to the character.
Marco, it's gonna
Like
be
he
okay.
felt like the character's done justice now, which I agree. I mean, I'd love to see Iron Man back on the big screen, but like, what else are you gonna do with the character? Literally, Iron Man 1, 2008 to Endgame was literally his entire story arc.
We're gonna need help when they come for you.
Come for
such a cool shot. I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted. Or just have like a lot on my mind at the moment. 6 months ago. I completely forgot that they were making a freaking Craven movie. That's actually crazy. The fact that I forgot all about that tells me how this movie is going to perform. And I don't think Craven is that popular of a character that he needs his own movie. And I hate to say that because I understand there's some diehard Craven fans, but do we really need a Craven movie? I guess the same thing with Morbius. We didn't need a Morbius movie.
You will not share.
Crap, the guy's name Aaron Taylor Johnson or something like that. He's gonna be playing Craven. And he must really like comic books and stuff because he's playing as Kick-Ass, Quicksilver, and now Craven. Impressive resume. He was also really good in Bullet Train as well.
I asked for an equal. And this is what you find.
Sir, perhaps a new hunting ground.
Dude, that's so cool. That's just sick. Like, I like Craven as a character, though. He just has fun hunting. Like, he gets excited by the thought of challenge. I like that. Like, does he have any powers? I feel like that's a stupid question, but I genuinely don't know if he has any powers. Or is he, like, enhanced, kind of like Deathstroke or something like that? I don't remember him having any powers. I just remember him being like really good at like hunting and stuff like that. So I have no clue if this guy actually has superpowers.
The app is busted. Pete, you seeing this?
It's like, see, like this scene with like the sand and everything in New York. It reminded me of Lego Marvel Superheroes. I believe it was the first mission with Iron Man and the Hulk. You gotta fight Sandman. That was such a good game.
I got it.
I wish that they would do something like that again, because that was like top 5 Marvel games. I don't care what you say.
Hey, Genki?
I know.
Lego Marvel Superheroes,
The whole
man.
city's telecom network is down.
I remember playing the absolute crap out of that game.
They'll all get queued.
The second one, not as much. I don't have that many memories of the second one. I played it, but I don't remember it as well. But no, the first Lego Marvel Superheroes, there was something in the air when they was making that game. You could tell that it was made by people who cared about the product.
Headed there now.
Like, Lego games really used to be the move. Like Lego Batman games, so much fun.
Marco, what got into you?
What other ones do we have? Indiana Jones. I'm not even a huge Indiana Jones fan, but I enjoyed that Lego game. Lego Harry Potter was cool. Lego Dimensions. I think that was like the last real Lego game that I really played.
Spider-Man, Chief needs your help.
And it was such a cool concept, you know, like you got like these little discs and stuff.
Got a call with the precinct.
And I believe it was it called Skyland or something? Was that what it was called? I think they started it, and then Disney Infinity, and then Lego Dimensions.
That did it.
Disney Infinity, I played the hell out of that game as
Mr.
well.
Parker, I need your help to get the app back
Because it's
online.
just like such a cool, fun
Get to the
concept.
roof of the building on
And it's such a shame that
What's the
I
plan?
saw the rise of that
It's gonna
game
be
and the
hours
death of
before
that
the
game,
telecom
like
network's
growing
back
up.
So,
And I
we're gonna
don't
create
really
our
know
own
why it
network.
died so fast.
That's a big job. How long
It's
have
like,
you been
I
planning
think it
this?
started off as
Dreaming
Disney
about it
characters,
since 7th grade,
then
but
Marvel
planning?
characters, and then
last 2
Star
minutes or
Wars
so.
characters. And it was
There
just so
should
fun.
be a launcher around there.
And then
What
I
is
knew it
all
was
this
bad when
stuff?
I would go to like Toys R Us or
Environmental
something,
study by
and
a
I
new
would see them
startup.
selling it for like
Launchers for
$5.
high-altitude weather
Then I'm like,
sensors.
dude,
And this startup gave
Like
us permission?
like this
Yes.
was much
I
more
checked with
expensive
the
and
head guy.
valuable back
Super
then.
nice.
Like
Seemed excited about helping
when it
out
was
Spider-Man.
like first hot. But now you guys are selling this for like
Okay,
$5.
tell me
This
what to
entire
do.
like 3-piece
Still
set.
got that 3D printer built in
That's
your web
actually
shooters,
great.
right?
Like you would get like
I
a
need you to
Mr.
build something real
Incredible,
quick.
Sully,
Just sent you
and
the
Jack
blueprints.
Sparrow. In the entire
Got 'em.
game, $5, I swear.
This looks like a drone. We
I
don't
think
spy on
Marvel
people,
was
Genki.
probably the
Oh,
coolest
no,
one though.
It's all opt-in. Just New Yorkers sending messages to the app, which gets
Star
routed
Wars
through
was
these
pretty
drones,
cool though.
which I call Focused Relay Neighborhood Data Spots.
FRND.
I just don't really get how it died that
Did I
fast.
just
I don't.
make a friend?
You did. 7th grade me was so wholesome.
Okay, now, how do we get this thing airborne?
There's a lot of competing signal traffic, so try to follow the path I marked on your visor. It'll give us a clearer signal.
But I do like that since both characters are in this game, you get like a mixture of all their characters. So, like you're gonna get MJ, you're
Local
gonna
network
get
should be online.
Genki, you're gonna
Let me
get
notify the app users.
Uncle Aaron. I am so
Reports
sorry.
should start coming in any
I
minute
should
now.
have said anything now.
We did
My
it!
mistake.
Back in business.
Now I do like that they both have their own individual skill trees, which makes sense. And then they have one of both of them together, which I enjoy. I think that's a pretty cool concept. And I think the last time we played as Spider-Man was really like what, the Avengers game?
There! Crime report just came in.
And not a lot of people like that game. It wasn't the worst game in the world. I think I enjoyed it more than I disliked it, if that makes sense. Not to say it's a great game or anything, but I think it got a lot of unnecessary hate. A lot of people were just like, oh, it's so bad, it's so bad. And it's like, you probably haven't even played it. You're just saying that because everybody else is saying that. So I always try to voice my own opinion before I judge something.
Stealing weapons?
So if someone's ever like, oh man, this movie is so bad, this movie was horrible, I still don't see it. Everybody's different. Everybody likes different things.
I think I'm gonna start a petition. Replace all the gun clubs with something better. Like a compliment club. Compliments don't hurt anyone, and they're free. For example, you take a punch really well. Good job. Hey, I think I'm onto something. Less guns, more compliments. In the air, now! Not the web!
But I think a problem with games these days are they just don't have that replayability and that longevity, which is a bit of a shame. Like I feel like games are just so popular, then they just die out so
More of
fast.
them coming.
Like
Let's give them a warm welcome.
what's
Spidey
one?
style.
Gotham Knights was hot for like a few weeks, then it just died. Unacceptable. Another one is like Jump Force, that anime game that everyone was so excited for, then it just died. Multiverses had so much hype behind it, then it just died.
It's one of my superpowers.
Apex Legends was a good game. Everyone's like, oh, it's the game that killed Fortnite. Oh my god, this game is so much better. It was hot for like a month. Then everybody just like, people just stopped playing. Like games, they just don't have that longevity anymore. Like even Mortal Kombat 1, it was hot. Now it's like nobody's talking about it.
I'm not angry, Miles.
I feel bad because I feel like this game is going to get that same treatment.
Come on. You've known me for a long time. When have you ever seen me angry?
I feel like the one game that people are just like, damn, I lost a
It was
lot
a
of health.
rhetorical
I
question.
think the game that everyone's
That
like
one time we were playing a
just
war game at your place
ready to
and you
play is
kept
GTA 6.
I wasn't angry at you. I was angry at the universe. We'll get hit.
Because I genuinely cannot think of any other games right now that are just like everybody's playing. Not a lot of people are playing Fall Guys. A lot of people jump back into Fortnite because they went back to the Season 1 map. I would like to see Among Us come back. I would love to. That game is too fun to just forget. I don't know, man. I just wish games had more longevity.
Okay, the new app is compiling. I figured as long as we're at it, we might as well give it an upgrade.
We don't need anything fancy. We just need to see citizen reports.
Totally. While the patch is updating, we should widen
And
the
it
net.
gets to a point where it's
Let's
like,
check in with Miles.
what was I gonna say? Yeah, it gets to
Over
a
there.
point where it's just like,
She was having trouble breathing.
I'd rather just hop back on like my
Miles, you busy?
PS2 and play some of those
What do you
older
need?
games and
Get to
revisit
the roof of
those.
that building nearby.
Which I do occasionally. There is a oh, that's so cool. There's a like retro gaming store, pretty much just right down the street from where I live.
There's just a lot
And
going on, and
They
I'm
just
hungry,
have like
and
all
vending
the like
machine only has
old
those
vintage
plain old
games, the
sodium
stuff that we
table
grew up
crackers.
on,
Oh man,
from
that
like the
sucks.
Wii, the PS2,
I'll manage.
Xbox 360,
Hey, so
Wii
I'm
U, all
finally
that
doing
stuff.
that app upgrade I've been talking about,
And
with a little help from my friends.
I do go in there occasionally. I'm like, oh man, like I haven't
That's a
played this in a
brilliant
long
pun that
time. Let
doesn't
me
make
buy this.
But I
Or
will in a minute.
I already have all the games that I pretty much played growing up. Like, I got all those classics, like those older like Dragon Ball Z games. The Simpsons Hit and Run, the Def Jam, Fight for New York and Vendetta, Surf's Up, Nicktoons, Unite Nicktoons,
Still got work to do.
Volcano Island, you know, stuff like that. So, like man, I missed the SmackDown vs. Raw series, so the fact that I can get those now is so cool.
Okay, I'm here.
There should be a launcher somewhere around there.
I don't see anything that
And I
looks
don't
like
care,
a
dude.
launcher.
I'd rather have those dated graphics and play
Maybe it's
something
under the
fun,
sand?
opposed to playing something that I'm not going to enjoy.
Okay, I see the launcher. Now what?
You're gonna 3D print a friend.
I get it now. FRND. Let me guess. Friendly Relay Network drone.
Close, but it doesn't really matter. What matters is that it uses spatial and temporal correlated signals.
Over-the-air computation? You're a genius, Genki.
Oh, you. I marked a path for optimal network stability. If you stay in the path, we'll get a stronger signal. Okay, local network is connected. New crime report.
I see it. On my way.
The fact that there's actually wingsuits in real life, that you could
Boy
actually
said
do this,
Spider-Man was at the gun
it's actually
club.
kind of
Gotta move
crazy.
before he gets here.
Hey, need a hand? Lost your keys?
I've been
There's a
through that
locksmith up
already.
the street. All of you guys into one armored car? Seems like overkill.
Rip your limbs off, spider!
What if instead of stealing, you, I don't know, tried to help rescue people? Bring it, fire!
I'm webbed. It's too late for me.
Oh, also, a lot of my time has also been dedicated to football.
Mijo, are you okay?
Because for some of you who don't know, I love football.
I'm downtown helping Gloria at East.
Whether it's NFL or college football, I just enjoy it.
Spider-Man isn't going to get
I
you
really
into
do.
college.
So
I'm making my promise. Gotta run.
I just enjoy watching both, keeping track of everything. Playing Madden occasionally too, but I've just always been a big football fan growing up.
Big boy.
And a lot of people probably wouldn't even guess that, given how like skinny I am.
Right now. Memorizing abstract
But nah, man, like
hypothetical situations.
I've always loved football. I like lots of sports.
I think I like this kind of physics.
Basketball is cool, but I've always just football has always been my thing. Like I think there's some sports it's like I'd rather watch this one, and then there's others I actually want to play that like physically. I think football is both. I think I'd rather play basketball opposed to watching it. Tennis is a difficult one. So I feel like I'm good at tennis. I used to play with my sister a lot. We used to have a lot of fun with that. Playing it on Wii Sports was fun. Watching it in person, I've never had the urge to watch tennis, so I don't know about that one.
The app's finally updated. Check it out.
Boxing. I enjoy boxing a lot, actually.
Ooh, nice work.
I enjoy
Your
watching
request
it.
just came in.
I feel like I'd have fun doing boxing. I don't want to be hit in the face, but
Okay.
I mean, that's just a part of the sport, you know.
This'll help a lot of
UFC,
people.
though, that's where I draw the
Thanks.
line.
Miles, let's hit these last requests and get back to school.
Even watching it sometimes is a little gross. It's like just watching like people's bones snap and stuff in the middle of the ring. It's like, wow.
Spider-Man, save us!
And I don't get it. I'd personally never sign up for that. I really respect anybody that would, because
I'll check it out.
I would be damned if anybody elbows me in the face as hard as they can. I would hate for anybody to knee me in my ribs. Unacceptable. Absolutely not. Boxing is one thing.
What the hell?
And I know that's always like a debate, like, oh, boxing is harder than UFC. UFC is much
Didn't we
tougher than
just
boxing.
whoop
It's
you?
like, they're
You
both
still
competitive
here, Marco?
sports. They're both popular for different reasons. Shouldn't really compare the two.
Miles, it's MJ. Just checking in.
I think I'm finding Sandman again.
I mean, we have seen
Escape already?
crossovers,
No,
you know,
I'm
with
at the rap.
Floyd,
He's right
Mayweather,
in
and Conor McGregor. And now recently we've got
Sit tight. Let me talk to the
Tyson
doctors.
Fury and Francis Ngannou. Technically, both sides boxing won, but I mean, put the boxer in the UFC ring and we'll see how that goes. You know, it's kind of like, okay, if I do your sport, of course you're gonna win, but well, I mean, not guaranteed. It's like, okay, I did your sport, now you do my sport. That's the way I would see it. Okay, like I came out of my territory to do a boxing match in a boxing ring. Now you come into the UFC cage.
So why are these
I think that's fair.
Probably
I don't think Floyd would ever.
subconscious,
So.
trying to protect whatever's in that crystal. But listen,
Same thing with like
you
Jake
can
Paul,
find
unless he
all
can
the
prove me
pieces.
wrong.
They say you might be able to
Because
make
we
him
know
whole
Jake Paul, he loves
Being a Sand
boxing
person sounds
these, you know,
complicated.
over the hill UFC guys. And people praise him and say he's the best YouTube boxer, the best pound for pound
Okay,
influencer
Marco.
boxer. I'm like,
What was your subconscious protecting?
he's fighting UFC people. Like, he struggled heavily against Nate Diaz.
1 minute I was with you.
And Anderson Silva. So I don't think Jake is that good, man. I mean, he's smart, and like, to a certain extent, it's like he's fighting
Seems
notable
like a part of
guys.
Marco's memory.
Like, he's fighting people who's like,
MJ
oh,
said
I
that
know
there were
him.
more
You
crystals
know,
scattered
popular
around the city.
people in the sports
Gotta keep an
industry,
eye out.
but
Gotta
not real
focus.
boxers.
People need my help.
Hey, you want to grab
He
that
fought
last
Tommy
request?
Fury and he
It's like some
lost.
VIP stuck in a limo.
And
On
then
it.
he's fighting a new boxer that nobody
Kiki,
knows.
Is Mr. Sumida still there?
And he's like, oh,
Yeah,
he's
he's with Haley
10
right
and 0.
now.
He hasn't lost.
She's
And it's
trying
like,
to stall him for you.
Nice.
well, we don't know.
Hopefully he's gonna tell me how to write my college essay.
You're not done with that yet? You know,
I mean,
since
credit
already
to him.
got
He wants to
into
keep
TSU,
fighting. I'm not
I can
mad at
help
it.
you.
Nah, you do too much already. Plus, if you'd help me get into college, you never shut up about it.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, it gets to a point where I genuinely do believe there are women boxers that can beat Jake Paul. Absolutely. Like, if Jake ever stepped into the ring with Katie Taylor, that boy is cooked. If he ever fought Gervonta Davis, he's losing. If he ever fought Ryan Garcia, he's
Hey,
losing.
stay away from that limo.
Simple.
Ah! It's the spider! Get it!
I would love to see Jake Paul try to fight Mike Tyson. And yeah, Mike Tyson, he's out of his prime. And he might still get criticized and say, oh, you're fighting another old guy, but Mike still got it. Mike still had it.
Paparazzi's
So
bad enough. But paparazzi with guns?
I think he could do numbers. I don't know.
Spider-Man's throwing stuff!
I think if Jake wants to at least try to win some of these back. In terms of his pay-per-view buys, they're
Can we
not
all
that
just let
great.
people be people?
He doesn't want to admit it. They're not that great. I mean, you know him and Floyd Mayweather have history. So I don't know. I think if Floyd really wants a
Let's check on that person in the limo.
paycheck, take the fight. He beat Canelo, he beat Manny Pacquiao, he beat Conor McGregor, he beat lots of greats. So, why not? You've got the experience on him and everything, so
Hospital!
go for it.
J. Jonah Jameson. I gotta tell Spider-Man.
Oh, Jonah. It's not a good Spider-Man movie
All
or
right,
game
Mr.
without
Jameson.
Jonah.
Let's get you to the hospital. Spider-Man, you gotta come see who the VIP in the limo was.
I shudder in anticipation. Sealing a hydrant, then I'm on my way.
Mr. Jameson, it's Spider-Man. Are you with me?
Flying in. On your left.
Hey, Spider-Man. Look who it is.
What? Where am I? Spider-Man!
Jonah, my sunshine. You okay?
Help! I've been abducted!
What? No, I'm helping you, man.
Someone get a photo with this! Mass criminals kidnap beloved newsman!
Some things never change. Just be nice to the doctors.
Oh, they kidnapped me! I did not consent! Oh. Menaces. I'm surrounded by menaces! But J. Jonah Jameson is not going anywhere, you hear me? I'm not going anywhere! Wait, where am I going? Where am I going?
Mr. Parker, where are you?
Principal Evans. Hi. Yes, this is me, Peter Parker. I'm sorry. There was an emergency, and I'll be there soon, I promise.
I better see you in 10 seconds or...
Oh, no. You're breaking up. Well, soon. I can't believe I just did that.
Tough break, tough break, tough break.
Where's Mr. Sumida?
Oh, he just left. Something about
That's
going
where I
on
feel bad
vacation?
for Peter.
What? That's incredible, Haley.
Also, while you were gone, I found out that I got the Rand scholarship.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Bro, that's like a full ride.
Shout out to Danny Rand and Iron Fist.
Big day for everyone.
Definitely one of my
Really
favorites.
missing
Very
out.
underrated, I feel like.
I can't watch this. But I also can't look away.
Principal Evans.
Yeah. Guess who decided to show up today?
I know this looks terrible.
Looks?
And I'm so sorry.
It's more than looks.
No, I know.
This
And
is
this is the
absolutely
last thing that I
ridiculous.
wanted to happen, and it'll never happen again.
I've had enough of this.
No, look.
No more excuses. Your job is to protect these students, not to abandon them. You're fired.
I'm sorry, Pete. I'm sorry.
Dude. You being Spider-Man must be so hard keeping a job. But I'm sure that you're gonna figure it out.
Couldn't be me. Absolutely could not be me. Alright.
Hey, sorry about the job. You weren't the worst teacher
I think
we've
this
ever
is a
had.
solid piece.
Think I can put that on
We're
my
almost like
resume?
a full
Well,
hour
listen, there's an open
in.
photo call at the New York Bulletin.
I think this
I
is a
just sent a
solid
shot in
stopping
yesterday.
place for
It's
now.
not much money, but it's
Just because
money.
I feel like I'm like
It's Robbie
overeating.
Robertson's paper. We used to work together at the Bugle. I think I know just what he'd like.
Yeah, man.
Thanks, Miles.
No problem.
We'll see how you
I
guys
might send him a
enjoy
few
it.
more shots
If
too
you
if I
do,
have
let me
time.
know.
Robbie
The
always
views will let
said,
me know as well. So
show me the city.
yeah, man. Hopefully
Show me
we
New
can
York.
continue this story together and finish it in a good amount of time. But if you enjoyed this video, feel free to drop a like, share, and subscribe if you are new. I'm NA4 and I am out. Peace.